Hello and welcome to my knife channel. Well, if you've watched Paddy's potato peelers, he's done an open tag of use a little knife, what he calls a wee knife, and just use it for a couple of days for any of your cutting tasks that you would be doing. Now normally, on food prep, I would use a larger knife because that's one thing where a small blade forces you to get creative with cutting. So I'll show you the difference. So like, if you wanted to cut this tomato in half like that, you can still do it with a small knife. You just have to do it in increments. So you just stick it in as far as you can go and go all the way down to the cutting board. And then boom. Still works. If this is all you had to cut your tomato up, you wouldn't suffer in the least. Works fine. You can do, see, like, I don't know how wide this tomato is, like 2.5, almost 3 inches wide. But you can just try to follow a line. Depends on what you're doing. Like, see, I'm just going to throw this in a bunch of beans I'm cooking right now, so all I really need to do is cut it in chunks. But it works well for that. No problem. As a matter of fact, a small blade comes in handy because you don't have to worry about this blade going all over the place. Just gets what you want. We'll wedge them up like that. We'll turn them into little wedgies. Alright. I don't want to knock it off because it's kind of like on the ledge of the kitchen sink. There we go. We'll leave that. We'll cut that section of that stalk out. Normally I don't care about it, but it gives us another excuse to cut. Cut with our knife. There we go. Pull that away. There we go. I'm going to throw these in a pot over here. I also had a big onion that had the roots on it that I cut off with this already. Put that in my beans that are cooking. I know it's kind of weird, but I got red kidney beans in there, so normally I wouldn't throw tomato in there, but what the heck. Alright, so we'll do the same one. Now, we can stab him from this side. And go all the way down. All I did to this knife before messing with it is look at the edge and the very tip. This part right here wasn't as sharp as the rest of it, but the rest was really sharp. And then I didn't sharpen it exactly. I just put it on the ceramic rod, honed it, and then put it on the strop and stropped it. So that's all I did on that one. Let's cut out the little stem part here. Yeah, this is a cool little one. This is the Stoneworks Barlow. It's out of production. It's an older model. Let me see if it's got its number in here. 1164 is its model number. So, yeah, it's a pretty good little knife. And it looks nice. Now, the advantage of this looking nice is it'll stand out. Like, if you had something that was kind of bland, and you set this down being a small knife, you might misplace it. I guess we can remove the guts from that one. I don't know why, but I did since it wanted to fall out like that. Alright, yeah. Sorry, we're skinning a wild tomato deer. Ugh. Here, we cut this heart out already. We're going for his lung sacs here. It would make a nice skinner for a small game tomato. I went on a rupture of the intestines. Ooh, we did. Look, see? That's what the small game tomato was eating. Apparently, it's a vegetarian. It eats seeds. Amazing. Alright, so yes. Let's do one more little slice here. Now these are not the freshest tomatoes. This skin is kind of starting to get a little wrinkly. It's been in there for about a week in the refrigerator. But it doesn't matter in this stew or bean dish that I'm about to do. I'm going to leave this guy like this, wedgied. So yeah, there you go. And as we know, this 440 stainless steel is incredibly stainless. Alright, so I know this is kind of weird, but there's the red kidney beans, just water right now, and tomatoes and the onion. Yeah. So there you go. I'll try to show you the end of the cooking situation, but that'll be my start of it. This is just like, it'll be like a two-parter, I guess, you know, like maybe 3, maybe 4. So I had to throw in some bacon.